Hey guys, it's Courtney. So I last did a video on the 27th, I believe. It's now the 5th. And does that mean that I'm overdue for a video? I feel like that's what that means. Yeah, I was supposed to do a video on the 3rd and I didn't. Oh well. There's not much to report except I don't know, wait. No, I'm not overdue. I'm actually supposed to do my video tomorrow. Anyway, don't mind me. So here's my video for Saturday. It is Friday, August 5th. It's 11:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And not much has been going on in the last week with my mouth. I do feel like the tooth here, the one, see that? Where the root is like sticking through my gum. I do feel like it's slowly moving back inward, like into the gum, so that's good. We'll see what it does over the next, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks or so, because my appointment isn't until the 12th. I was going to try to change it for the end of August, but I'm going to just wait. So, yeah. Hopefully in the next 6 weeks it'll move. My gap is still standing at 8 millimeters right now at the bottom, from tooth to tooth at the bottom. The top is probably about 10 or so, but I figure the bottom is going to end up touching before the top does, just because that's what I've been seeing in pictures. Like there's this one girl, let me see, her blog spot is up on my page. It doesn't say her name, but on her, she had her SARPE done like last year sometime, and although she had movement before her braces got put on, like I didn't have any movement before my braces got put on. I think some people do and some people don't, and you know, if it doesn't happen within like the first few weeks after your surgery, it's probably not going to happen. At least that's what I've been seeing. So her and a few other people, the lower part of their tooth starts touching before the upper part of the tooth. I'm fine with that as long as it moves. Like I can no longer, like, I have to fit my pinky in sideways. I can't fit it in that way. So, and if y'all remember, I used to be able to like fit both of these fingers and still have room to wiggle, or like my whole thumb and still had room to wiggle. Yeah, so it's moving. I'm hoping that in the next 6 weeks I get about 3 more millimeters down, 3 or 4 millimeters down. It would be great to be like 4 millimeters down, but you never know how much it's gonna move, power chain or not. But even though I've had the power chain on since I got the top braces, I don't know. I did notice that this side is starting to curve more in, so I kind of know, like I can see my underbite a lot better now that the teeth are starting to move inward. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like I'm gonna have a decent sized underbite. And part of me is like, oh well, I guess I'm just gonna have an underbite, because I'm really not even trying to do that lower jaw surgery, but you know, I really need it. This cat is drinking my water. Whatever. So yeah. What else? So the gum movement. That's really it. Oh, this double wire, the one that's connected back here, kept coming off. I had to take something and like bend the wire myself because it was like coming off the hook, irritating my gum. Like it was just flapping and stuff. Like, I didn't understand what was going on, so I bent it. It hasn't moved since though, so whatever. That's really it. Like, I really don't have nothing to talk about with these lower teeth. I don't know how teeth get leveled out, like when they're like when one's higher than the other or jagged looking, whatever. Like, you see? I don't know. I guess maybe they're starting to straighten out. I don't know. I don't know how they make it so that all the teeth are like perfectly aligned straight across. But we'll see. I don't even know how this is gonna work. Like, because these side teeth always had like really big gaps or whatever. So, well, not really big gaps, but it was like this was my better side when taking pictures because it wasn't so spaced, that like my gaps weren't so spaced. And this side, it was like none of my teeth wanted to touch. So that's really it, guys. I'm not going to do an HCG Oxy Elite update for another week or two because I did that surprise party and yeah. I didn't get back up to 160, but I didn't ever make it back down to 152. What did I weigh in today? I think I weighed in at 154.8, so I'm going back down slowly, but whatever. I look fine. I don't have that. Last time I had like a double chin. I sure did. I had a double chin, like it was the formation of a double chin. My cheeks were like you can tell all of my face that I had gained weight. And now, not so much. I mean, I feel like this is still kind of swollen from surgery. I can't really feel anything here still. Like, I can feel me pressing on it, but and I can feel the pinching, but it's still like tingly, if that makes any sense. I don't really know how to explain it. Oh, there's somebody who's like asking me if they're gonna be okay for surgery after like 7 days or something. I forget who you are. I'm not even gonna go look, but for anybody who's going to do SARPE or any other jaw surgery, please don't think that you're gonna have your jaw broken or a part of your jaw removed, or even have your wisdom teeth pulled out and you're not going to be swollen. I was swollen for almost 4 months. Everybody that I've ever like seen a video or pictures for was swollen for just about that long, whether they had lower jaw surgery or upper jaw surgery. And I know somebody personally who's had lower jaw surgery and she still looks swollen, and she had surgery a month after me. So, not to burst your bubble, but if you're concerned about people staring at you because of the surgery, you may want to rethink having it, because that's going to come with the territory. You think people don't look at me and wonder why it looks like I'm missing a tooth? I'm not missing any teeth except for the wisdom teeth that they pulled out. So you may want to rethink that, because 7 days before you go back to school or work or whatever is not, ain't gonna do nothing for you but maybe make your nose stop bleeding. Just being honest. You also may want to do some more research too. So I don't know what the best advice to give to you would be, because as with anything, like if you broke your leg would more likely than not be swollen for a while. If you had any other type of surgery, you would probably be swollen for a while in that area. And unfortunately, you can't really hide your face. I remember there was a point where I tried to do like the Michael Jackson thing and get a medical mask and cover my mouth, and that just made people look more. So, you know, there aren't very many options for you other than, like, for you guys who are concerned about those types of things.
Oh, cat.
There really aren't very many options outside of postponing your surgery and doing more research and deciding whether or not you are going to be emotionally prepared for that. I wasn't emotionally prepared for that, but then again, I didn't know what I was getting myself into as well. So there were points after surgery where, yeah, I broke down and cried. I was sick and tired of people looking at me and staring at my mouth and not asking what was going on, or asking me what was going on with my face and why I was missing 2-3 teeth in the front of my mouth. Like, it's just like if you broke your neck. People are going to ask, people are going to stare and wonder what happened. So that's that. Sorry if I couldn't be much help in that case, with the swelling and surgery or whatever, but like, that's my honest answer for you, and I'm sorry if you don't like it, and if you do, I'm glad. But I'm trying to be as honest as I can with this, considering I didn't know a darn thing when I did mine. Anyway, that's it, guys. I am going to go watch TV.